we're going to do a French nail. I'm going to show you how to do one. I'm using Petal and White. I'm using my Easy French Smile Line tool. And I'm using a metal file. Metal files are the best files out there. They are what give you your crisp lines, your crisp side walls, your crisp free edges. If you're struggling and you can't get them nice and straight, you need a metal foil. Can't get my bloody words out. Anyway, so I'm using a 240 grit file here. I'm taking the shine off the nail. Yes, this is a tip, but this is exactly what you would do on a natural nail. So you're making sure you're getting rid of all that shine. 240 grit is the best in my eyes and safety wise for the natural nail, because it's not harsh compared to some of the other grit files. So we want to get rid of all of that shine, and obviously you want to get right in them sidewalls, right in the crevice of the the cuticles as well. That's very important. If you don't get rid of all that shine, then your product is not going to stick to your nail. So I did zoom in a little bit too much here, but I wanted to concentrate more on the nail. Now I'm going to dehydrate. So I'm just showing you all the steps that you would do on a natural nail. And then I'm going to prime. Now, prime is not really needed if you're using a base coat with primer in it. But for those people that are lifters, I find that primer and the base coat works a lot better. Also, when you've applied your primer, make sure that it's completely dry before you apply product on top. Because if you don't, then what you're doing essentially is curing product with moisture underneath. And we all know what that can lead to. So please allow your primer to dry before you put any Flexi gel on your nail. So there, I've just put a base coat on. I'm going to cure that. Now we're going to take a petal, and I'm going to get roughly about, I'd say probably about a centimetre, a marrow fat pea size. No, maybe smaller than that actually. Just say a pea size, and that should be plenty. I'm using my acrylic brush. Now, I've got loads of different polygel brushes. I find that what works for me is this acrylic brush. I don't know why, but it just works better for me. My brush is loaded with Slip It. It's not soaking where it's dripping out. It's just nice and moist so that my brush doesn't stick to that product. And here you can just see me brushing it down, equal on both sides. So I will go from one side to the other side. making sure that that product is away from the cuticle. Now I'm going to dip my Smile Line tool into some IPA, and I'm just going to take a slice out just to give me that smile line. And there we have it. Now we're going to cure that. And we cure that for 1 to 2 minutes, 30 to 60 seconds, depending on your lamp. Now this is where your foil comes in. You take the sticky residue away. Yep, so here we go. Metal foil. And I'm just filing that smile line so that it's perfectly crisp. It just makes that your smile line look sharper. You don't need to do that, but it, to me personally, and as an artist, it just finishes that smile line with those nice crisp lines. Just following those side walls as well. So next I'm going to apply the white. I know that it's not available at the minute on the webpage. Hopefully we'll have it back soon. I've had this one for a while now. So again, I think I took too much of a big bead on the white. So yeah. So I'm just applying it. And I'm just going to pat it down, make sure I get right up those side walls with it as well, so that you're getting that smile line. And then I'm just like pulling it forward, not too harshly though, because I don't want to remove it. I just want to take away the excess, which, like I said, this was too much of a big bead. So it doesn't matter if you get any white on your pink, because that's where your foil comes in. That's where your foil is your best friend, because it will get rid of all that, and then it will reveal your smile line. There, you saw me pointing out not to worry about that bit there. We're going to cure that. So now we're going to file that off. I think I use the metal foil first after I've took the sticky layer off, and then I switch to my 150 grip foil, my softer one. I was just checking to make sure it was fully cured. So yeah, I'm using this on the side walls. On my free edge. And I'm going to use, I do use it for a little bit. But I need to put a new grit on because it's not very sharp. So I change it to my other 150, which is the softer foil, the more flexible one. and just to go over that, and you can see there it's took it off almost straight away. You don't want to file too much into the white because you don't want to take all the white away. And just really, all I'm doing is filing that white that was on the pink. And as you can see from that, you can see that that smile line is nice and crisp. Those side walls are nice and straight. I'm going to use a buffer and I'm going to smooth that nail out. And by doing this, I'm getting rid of all those scratches that 150 grit file had just put into the nail. Clean any dust away. And now we're ready for top coat. And there we have it. We have a nice smile line. So there you go. Thanks for watching. If there's any other videos that you'd like me to do showing you stuff, please let me know in the comments and I will do my best. If you want to see me do the smile line without it all, let me know.